Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Where You Watching? Yes!
Sorry.
Yes! Got Sean Hickey on the scores behind the scenes today. That's a very exciting addition to the Football Joe team. And this is exciting because look who we've got for you today. It's Jem! Yes! Guys, a bit more energy, please. What's going on?
Jem. I didn't want to applaud myself.
You should.
If you want. Do you want to do it again?
No. It was good. It was good. And taking on Jem this week, it's Ben. Let's go, Ben. This is actually my favourite lineup in the Football Joe
Sphere.
Monday Sphere.
Yeah.
So,
Brilliant.
and we're kicking off with my favourite game of the weekend. We were crap last week, but come up trumps today. Come on, Fulham. We're kicking off with Fulham versus Liverpool. Play along at home. 3 questions. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Game 1 of 3 this week, Fulham versus Liverpool. Obviously 3-2 to the Cottagers. Can you tell me, for question number 1, how many goals came from outside the box in this match?
Ooh.
How many goals were there, Ben?
There were 5 goals.
It's a good start.
5 goals.
5 goals.
Yep, okay.
Don't want to give the game away to Jem there, but
I was
you
watching.
shouldn't. Yeah.
I was watching.
I can picture 3 out of the 5 goals currently. I watched the game, but I'm struggling to.
Yeah. I know McAllister's.
Yeah.
Well, it's a collaborative effort today already, I can see.
The sun's out, the vibes are good. Peace and love. Who scored the second for Fulham? Oh, yeah.
All right, I've locked in.
What have you gone for?
I went for 2.
What have you gone for, Jem?
I've gone for 3.
I specifically can't remember the Liverpool's second goal. I know McAllister scored from outside the box, and there was a good finish from outside the box on Fulham's, maybe. But
This is you kind
I'm
of
questioning
fallen,
myself now.
You've both fallen for my trap. It's just one. It was just McAllister's goal
I'm
from
making it
outside
up.
the box. Luis Diaz was close. He was inside.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Muniz inside. Iwobi, Sessegnon as well.
Sessegnon's I can really clearly picture. The others are a bit hazy.
Yeah, just a great strike from McAllister. No bother, though, for the boys in white. Right, question number 2. I've only included this because I want to talk about Calvin Bassey. He kept Mo Salah in his pocket. How many of his 7 ground duels did he win? Whoa, what a question. Shall I do closest wins? Maybe I'll do closest wins on this one. All right, Ben, what have you gone for?
Well, because it's you and it's Fulham, I've gone 7.
I've gone 6.
It's 5, so I'm going to give you a point
come
there.
on.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Great start.
I've fallen for another one of Henry's classic traps.
Oh, yeah. Riddled with them.
Yeah,
this quiz.
Fulham is a bit of a... It gets in your head when you do Fulham.
It's exciting. It's,
He had a good game. Yeah.
Right, question number 3. Which is the only team in the top 4 that Fulham have failed to beat this season?
The current top 4.
The current top 4 as it stands.
I always said Liverpool.
Yeah. That is not the trap.
I was watching.
there is no trap.
I don't even know whether they're 4th. I think they might be 5th. I know 2 of them that they've beaten, so I'm going to go with this one.
Ben's locked in an answer. Okay.
In my head, they've beaten City.
Right, who have you gone for?
Played it safe just to make sure Ben doesn't pull ahead. I've gone for Forest as well.
Boring.
Sorry,
I went
mate.
Forest.
Well, you don't need to worry about that. The answer is Arsenal. We haven't beaten Arsenal. We drew at Craven
True,
Cottage.
yeah,
There were
drop
really
and we
points,
lost.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, late equaliser.
It felt like a defeat.
Then we lost at the Emirates the other week. Whereas we did beat Nottingham Forest. We
Yeah.
beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And now we've beaten Liverpool at home.
Wow.
City are 5th. Just quickly, they're saying this is one of the dullest Premier Leagues ever because Liverpool are just winning at a canter. Do you think Liverpool deserve more respect for what they've done so far?
I don't think they're one of the great Premier League they'll win the league. I don't think they're one of the great Premier League winning sides. And we've got quite used to like City as a whole, like dynasty being one of the great Premier League sides consistently. But no, they've done really well. And like winning the league in a period of transition as well is a massive achievement. So yeah, they're a very good team, but I wouldn't put them in like that top sort of 5-10 Premier League individual seasons.
Yeah, definitely. Big asterisks next to it for this season.
Big
You're always sitting behind the camera
look,
just stewing.
Van Dijk should have been off yesterday, right?
Oh, yeah.
You look at that and the Lewis Skelly
Oh yeah,
penalty decision.
yeah. Oh sorry.
Flip those players
We'll
round.
cut this bit
Work
out.
it.
Jem's
Is
making
it a
about
penalty?
Arsenal. Yeah, da.
No, I think they've done great under Slot. Like he's had such a good impact coming in. Like they didn't look good last
It
season.
feels like they've ironed out a lot of like Klopp's like the heavy metal stuff, like there is like a downside to it, or like there are drawbacks. So I feel like he's just made him a little bit slicker and cleaner and more sort of a unit. Whereas before they were like, it was just
very good.
Yeah.
He's got a lot more out of this Liverpool squad than most people thought he would.
Yeah, I would agree.
I agree with you. It's not as bad as some negative Nancy's online are suggesting. It is 1-0 to Gem after round one.
Come on.
We'll move on to a team that really are bad, though, because up next, well, two teams perhaps. It's Tottenham, Southampton. Right, Tottenham, Southampton, the battle of the
basement
battle, let's say. Question number 1. Who had a goal ruled out by VAR for a ridiculously close offside? I hate this decision. I think it sucks.
Yeah.
I just figure, I think it just depends who's the VAR
Yeah,
in some ways.
I am in like principle really pro VAR as a whole concept, but the current application of it is so far off like the spirit of the game and like understanding what makes football great that it is just I'm now leaning towards that. Is it just better without it? And there are some massive refereeing errors that just happen.
Completely agree. Right, who have you gone for?
I know he got a last minute one, but didn't see a disallowed decision. I've gone for Tell.
It is Bergvall. Point to Ben. I have to say, Bergvall, in what has been a shoddy season for Spurs, this guy's got a future.
Good.
He's very good. Next question. Tottenham have drawn 4 of their 31 league games. How many have they won and lost?
4 of their 31.
Ben off to the races with some quick maths to figure out what 2 numbers he needs to add together.
How many games have they won?
Give you guys a clue. They've won less than they've lost.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Okay, we've got some answers locked in.
What is that?
What have you gone for?
What, I did think it was they'd won less than they'd lost, which again is just fantastic. And I do wish
You just love to see it.
The teams that have come up have been dreadful this season, and in another year, like Tottenham would genuinely be in a relegation battle.
I literally saying to Henry before he came on, like staying in the Premier League now is not really an achievement. Ipswich have got 20 points currently. They won't get like, none of the teams that are going to get relegated are going to get more than 26 points, which is just like getting that in a Premier League season is just not that big of a deal. For teams like Brentford, like you pick that up just in draws and like a couple of wins against teams around you. Them and Man United would be in the mire in most other Premier League seasons.
I agree. What have you gone for, Ben?
With 12 wins, 15 losses.
Do you know, as I was saying that, I was thinking Spurs are on like 37 points.
I need an answer.
I think it's wrong.
Please.
I've gone for 13 wins, 14 losses.
He's not right. It's 11
11,
wins,
yeah.
16 losses.
I knew my math
16.
wasn't...
A lot of Ben's friends told me that I'm too harsh on him in these quizzes, apparently. So, which is absolutely nonsense. I'll give you a point for that one, Ben. I'll give you a point.
Thank you, Henry.
For closest wins. Final question of this round. Name every club Aaron Ramsdale has been relegated with from the Premier League.
Yeah. This is such an unfortunate stat because he's such a good bloke and a very good goalkeeper.
And he's not coming back from this. I'm sorry, he's not.
Do you not reckon?
No.
He should never have gone on a permanent deal to Southampton. Absolute madness. Because he's stuck there now. Who's going to take him on? Who's going to spend £20 million on Aaron Ramsdale?
I think one of the promoter clubs may well do it again and he'll get relegated again. It's sad. Like, it's sad.
The
He's
show
stuck in
will
it.
go on.
It's a bit of a hamster wheel for him, or he'll go somewhere. Some clubs will spend 20 million on a reserve goalkeeper.
Yeah,
I could see maybe like Chelsea doing it.
There was, when he left Arsenal, there was talk that Chelsea were after him.
Yeah, I could see Tottenham.
Hey-
No, Vicario and the young lads.
He's
no.
torpedoed his reputation.
He has actually been really good for us this year.
Yeah.
He is still just an outright good goalkeeper that a lot of clubs would do well to have.
Who have you gone for? You've both gotten the same answers.
Bournemouth, Southampton, Sheffield United.
Points to each. Well done, guys. Right, Ben, I've said it twice on Twitter. Southampton are the worst team in Premier League history. I don't care if they get more points than Derby. You spent £100 million.
No, we spent like 68
No,
million
you spent
pounds.
loads of
Net
money
spend.
and you're rubbish. You're absolute rubbish. Earliest relegation in Premier League history.
Yeah, I'm torn on whether we're actually the worst.
You are. Look at what Derby's team was. Look what they did when they got up. You've bought a load of Premier League players.
I think if we get
And
more-
you've been dreadful.
Nah. If we get more points, we're better than them.
Are Southampton the worst Premier League side of all time? I certainly think so. Relegated already. What an absolute whiff. 3-2 to Ben after that. As we move into the final game, we've gone for Palace Brighton, a rivalry like no other. Right, Palace Brighton. Can you tell me, for question number 1, the order in which players were sent off in this game? So I don't just need to know who was sent off, I need to know in what order.
They were all, in their own way, brilliant sending offs.
Yeah.
It's a great red card where they do the foul and then they immediately run off
Yeah.
for the rest of
Yeah, the third one where he just literally sprints down the tunnel. He's got a train to catch or something the way he was going.
So yeah, I'm done.
Right, I'm locked in.
Oh, I've forgotten his name.
Jem.
Oh, I'm not looking. I've been told not to react to your.
Yeah, there was a period where I think Jem's worked it out too. If you look into your eyes with like puppy dog eyes, Henry will, but he's too nice. He'll give you the answer.
Right, tell me the 2 Palace players.
The answer isn't written on his eyelids, like sevens.
Was it Nketiah and Guehi got sent off first?
Yeah.
Down to 9 men.
That's what I've got here.
And then who have you written down?
I can't remember his name, so I know that it sounds vaguely like Danish.
Okay, go on.
I've gone for, was it Heckman? I can't
What have you written down?
question mark. Who am I thinking of?
He's
Vano
merged
Heckman. Is that what you've
No,
written
that's a
down?
question mark.
You've merged 2 Brighton defenders there. Van Heck, which is the answer.
Oh, come on, that's
um,
close enough.
And Joel Veltman. Nah, Heckman is just a totally different name.
I'm getting a shaking of the head from Kim Jong-Joel behind the camera. So I'm
the
sorry.
standards behind the camera have been very, very good recently.
It's gone to VAR and it's no point for you. I'm sorry. Sorry, we have to maintain standards on this
Thought he had a
prestigious quiz.
Man on the end of
As
it.
Joel, what were we called? A moral standpoint for quizzing on the internet at this point?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We are the premier geography quiz, apparently.
Yes, the premier geography quiz.
The moral arbiters of quizzing on the YouTube sphere.
This is supposed to be fun, guys.
Another point to Ben.
Winning is
there.
fun.
Right, I'll do your closest wins again to give you guys a chance. Question number 2. How many goals has Mateta scored in the league? This guy's unreal. I love Mateta so much. How many goals has he scored this season?
This is a
I'll
real
give you. I'll make it more interesting. He scored 3 less than he scored last season.
Okay. Oh,
Just come in, by the way, that Ivan Juric has been sacked.
Has he?
let's
Breaking
go.
news. The world's worst football team have sacked their manager, Ivan Juric. Which
Why
is no
sacking
surprise.
that? Why are we sacking
That's
now?
his second sacking this season
Oh, brutal.
after about 3 months in charge of a club. Stunning that you thought this is the man to keep you up, by the way. I'm going to make this a
It's
big
one of those
agenda of
ones as a
mine.
football fan when you know who he is.
We've
and
moved on from Southampton. I'm
he's
sorry, we
played
can't
for
talk about you
Rome.
anymore.
He managed Rome. You're like, God, blimey, what a big club. Saints are on the up. No,
Sean Dyche was
No, we
available
were-
in January.
it's like narrator. They were not on the up.
You should have just stayed with your previous manager. Right. What have you gone for?
I've gone for 15.
I've gone for 16.
You had 14 written down, didn't you? You had 14 written down. I've said closest wins, which means I have to give a better point. God's sake, Jem. He got 16 last
3
season.
less,
So he
yeah.
gets 13. Another point to Ben. 5-2.
Let's go.
Final question of this round. Can you name me Brighton's 2 joint top scorers in the league this season?
Brighton's 2 top goal scorers.
They've got 2 scorers who are joint at the top of their charts.
It's going to be really annoying, isn't it? Wait, Mateta's on what? 12 at the moment.
Yeah, I guess he is, yeah.
Is that relevant?
Oh my word.
Jem!
I've not listened to the question at all. I was like, God, I'm fairly certain Mateta's the top goal scorer.
He wrote down it.
And saying Mateta, I was like, yeah.
Jem.
Oh, that would have been an all-time belter.
I was really
You were so
enjoying
ready
that.
to like, Ben, I'll go to you first.
Ah, damn.
Who scored a lot for Brighton?
I've got one.
What, you're confident on one?
I'm not confident on the seconds.
First one, who have you both gone for? Top name.
Welbeck.
That guy Welbs. I feel like he had a real purple patch at the start of the season, so I thought you might be thinking a bit more
You're
recently.
right. Welbeck is right. And then the next player you've gone for is,
Matoma.
I went João Pedro.
there's 1 goal in it, but it's actually João Pedro.
Let's go.
Another point. Right, there's a redemption question.
Sounding so gutted about that.
Right, a little bonus question. Because of the teams that we featured in today's show, in no particular order, Fulham, Bournemouth, Palace, Brighton, they consist the 8 to 11 in the table. Can you tell me who is 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th? And for a bonus point, if you give me the points as well.
Bournemouth, Palace, Brighton, Fulham.
It's a tricky one, this one.
Yeah.
No, that's not right.
Okay. Good effort, guys. Not quite. Who have you gone for?
Well, that's what my table.
So you've gone for Bournemouth, Brighton, Fulham, Palace. 49 points, 47, 45, 42. You've gone for what?
I've got no idea on the points. I went Brighton in 8th, Bournemouth 9th, 10th, Fulham, 11th, Palace.
And you've gone 48 to 46 in
We've
the
done
range.
the same, but switched Brighton and Bournemouth.
Yeah, I mean, Palace is the only team that both of you have got right. It's Fulham in 8th, guys. Fulham in 8th,
Whoa.
Brighton in 9th, Bournemouth in 10th, and then Palace in 11th with a game in hand. Right, Ben, you have a 6-2 commanding lead as we go into On the Buzzer.
Nice.
On the Buzzer time, 5 questions from the rest of the weekend's action, or just about players who did quite well. Right, question number 1. Which Spanish side did Wolves sign Jorgen Strand Larsen from? Is it A, Rayo Vallecano, B, Celta Vigo, or C, Espanyol?
Vallecano.
That's wrong.
Celta Vigo?
That's correct. No points to Ben.
I did think that.
I like Strand Larsen.
Yeah,
Quality
it's been a promising first season. He's had like periods where he's gone without goals, but he's played well.
Question number 2. How many games have Manchester United failed to score in the Premier League this season? Is it 9, 10, or 11?
11.
That is correct. Well done.
Well done, Jem.
There's a reason we didn't feature the United City derby
Yeah.
this week.
It was going to be one of the 3 games, and then we watched it.
honking. A disease in the game, as Gary Neville said. Right. Next up. Name the front 3 that started for Arsenal against Everton.
Sterling, Marino, and Waneri.
You're wrong on one of those fronts.
Sterling, Trossard, Waneri.
Oh, wow. So good.
The Arsenal fan has got it right. Well done. Another point to Jem. Well done.
We'll
yeah,
take
Marino actually, played in midfield this week for once, where he belongs. Right. Stay back. All right. Next question. Which club has a 0 goal difference with 46 scored and 46 conceded in the Premier League? They're doing quite well. They're up there.
Newcastle?
No.
Is it Fulham?
No, not everything's about Fulham. It should be, but it's not. It's Aston Villa.
That's
46
that's an
goals.
Emery defence, that is.
Yeah, fair.
Final question. What has been a show for the ages, I'm sure. Real Madrid suffered a home defeat, but against whom?
Was it Valencia?
That is another point to Ben. We finished. End it up.
Let's go.
Valencia.
yeah.
Valencia.
Yeah.
Managed by who?
I can't remember.
Carlos Corberán. Come on. From the AFL, West Brom
Yeah,
fame.
West Brom. I mean, I sort of did know that.
Holes in Ben's knowledge. But he gets the win today. Well done.
Fair play,
Well
Ben.
done. Thank you very much.
Guys. Easy money.
What a week of Premier League action. Jem, thank you very much for joining us again, as
pleasure.
always.
My pleasure.
We'll see Ben again. We'll see you again very soon on the show. How do you do at home, guys? Please if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Check out Football Behind Bars Barcelona. Quite a few of you have this time, which is very promising for us so far. Guys, enjoy the sun. Have a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Nice.